Well, good morning, everyone. Thomas Montgomery. We get together with our distribution partners, if I can spit it out, on a daily basis, Mondays through Fridays. Today is Friday, March 24th, 2023. Today, we're going to be talking about the topic shared on the screen, which is how to ask for a referral. We've had a number of trainings recently, and we've gotten a lot of really positive feedback as we try to focus on very practical topics and tips. Like yesterday, we dug into the 3 C's. What is it that makes our program credible and valid, legal and effective? And so that was yesterday's topic. Today, we're going to talk about how to ask for a referral. Now, part of this is building a foundation of knowledge. So it's going to seem similar to what we've talked about before because the foundation doesn't change. But how we're going to apply it once I get down to step 3 is different. So let's go ahead. How to ask for a referral as shared here on the screen. Well, it is very important to know what we do, what you and I do as technical advisors. And so this is the same as what we've discussed before because it's not changed what we do. But let's just go ahead and review it just in case you weren't on the training before or would benefit from a refresher. So you and I help individuals and small business owners improve their credibility to qualify for financing, regardless if it's business loans, auto financing, mortgages, or what have you. We do a lot with real estate, both commercial and residential. Specifically using the credit and funding program. So this is the platform that we prioritize. We have the access to capital and guaranteed funding programs. Those continue to be available, but we're seeing the highest client satisfaction with the credit and funding program because it's a bundled approach, less expensive, more value. That helps you have happier clients and you make more money. What we do with the credit and funding program, of course, is we help anyone access a minimum of $100,000. Well, is that too good to be true? Is that pie in the sky? Obviously not, because what we do is improve their credibility, their 3 C's, credit, collateral, and capacity. Our process is proven, legal, and effective. And frankly, if you understand it, you'd have to be financially illiterate to say, oh, that model is not credible. It is absolutely credible because what we're doing is helping individuals get from where they're at to where they need to be credible enough in their 3 C's and help them develop a loan package. Okay, so then on target audience, again, this has not changed. The topic today is really on step 3, but just we're building a foundation. So step 2, we need to understand who our target audience is. You and I prioritize on helping imperfect people. I know you all are probably perfect, right? Your 3 C's are all outstanding, but that's not reflective of our society, of our nation overall. Many people have issues, credibility issues that prevent them from getting the funding that they want and need. That's the problem that you and I solve, and that's what's needed. So we love to work with imperfect people. Maybe they're imperfect, and I mean on paper. I'm not judging them as individuals. Who am I to do that? But we're talking about on paper. I was talking to a referral partner yesterday, and this is a interesting aside, but she said that she had a young man. She didn't introduce his name, but she had a young man that was credible on paper but couldn't get approved for funding. She wanted to refer in, and she's a wonderful person, very influential, owns homes in multiple cities, so she's a big hitter. But I had to politely get her to revisit. Well, if he's credible on paper, why is he not getting approved? So I'm not diminishing the gentleman's credibility as a person, but obviously there are issues. Otherwise, he would be approved, not declined. So some people have money problems. Sometimes they're broke. Great. We love working with broke people. Some people have bad credit. Outstanding. We love working with people with shitty credit. Some people really don't have any net worth. They don't have any collateral. They don't have any assets. Wonderful. We love working with people that have inadequate net worth because these are the people that need your and my help. So please, please, please don't screen people out. Don't tell them you're not worthy. You've got terrible credit. We can't help you. It's the opposite of that. Or you're broke. You don't make any money. We can't help you. It's the opposite of that. We're here to help the individuals that are not being helped in the current economic and financial systems. Why is that? Because you and I have the ability, the legal, the effective, the proven ability to assist them in becoming credible on paper to qualify for a minimum of $100,000 of funding. Now, if they want more than $100,000, that's fine. That's not uncommon. But our grant that we applied for, that we received, states that we must deliver at least $100,000 minimum. Now, if the client wants more, qualifies for more, that's great. They win, you win. Okay, so step one and step two, I apologize, is redundant of what we've covered before, but that's the important foundation. Now we're going to get to our topic today, which is how to ask for a referral. But if you didn't have this frame of reference, then I don't know that step three would be as applicable. So let's scroll on down and let's look at it. How do we go about asking for a referral? Well, it's interesting. Our approach in asking for a referral can also be an indirect way to ask for a client. So let's go through it. When asking for a referral, you must first succinctly address two things. And Alfred, thank you, Alfred. Alfred's on the call. He was instrumental in helping us put this together because he's one hell of a closer. So Alfred and several others of you, Dan and others, are really, Lincoln, are really good at closing deals. Some people aren't. And so let's teach you the Alfred model so you can replicate and be like Alfred. So when you're asking for a referral, we have to address two things: who you're looking for and what's in it for them, because most people are worried about how they benefit. So the who and the what. So here's the recommended referral language. Now, granted, this could be stated verbally, it could be in a text, it could be in an email, it could be in a posting, but here is the recommended referral language. So let's go through it, discuss it, break it down. Hi, I work with a grant subsidized program from a 501c3 nonprofit, and we help imperfect people qualify for at least $100,000 to start or grow a business. So in one sentence, that's your opening statement. Now that's packed full of some important phrases, isn't it? People like to hear that it's a grant subsidized program. They like to know that it's through a 501c3 nonprofit, that we're not just looking for people with great credit and great income. We're looking for imperfect people. There's no risk. We're guaranteeing a minimum of $100,000, and it can be used to start or grow a business. So in other words, it could be a pre-revenue, a pre-formation business, or an existing business. So that's a pretty good sentence that you might want to incorporate into your introduction, whether it be verbal, text, email, or even a posting. Now we're going to ask for the referral. In one sentence, we're going to ask them this question: do you know anyone with bad credit or money problems who might want $100,000 to start or grow a small business? And then we want to conclude very quickly and then pause for their response. We want to make sure that they know what's in it for them. And that's where we're going to quickly then say, by the way, you are paid $3,000 for each referral. So let's go through it more naturally without the sidebar discussion. So let's pretend I'm talking to Justice, whom I just got off the phone with this morning. Hey, Justice, I work with a grant subsidized program from a 501c3 nonprofit, and we help imperfect people qualify for at least $100,000 to start or grow a business. Justice, do you know anyone with bad credit or money problems that might want $100,000 to start or grow a business? And by the way, it's worth your while. You get paid $3,000 for each person you refer. And then you pause and you wait, in this case, for Justice to respond. So that is the recommended way to ask for a referral. Now, it has absolute applicability to generating a client conversation. Because if I went to Justice, and so let's change the role play. So now I'm going to Justice and I'm trying to get him to become a client. I could still say this first sentence, but if I said, hey, Justice, do you want 100,000 to start or grow a business? Now I'm soliciting him. And in general, people don't like to be sold. People often like to buy, but people don't like to be sold or pitched. So even though maybe I'm wanting to recruit Justice to become a client, if I ask Justice in this way, do you know anyone with bad credit or money problems who might want 100,000 to start or grow a business? He might turn around and say, heck yeah, me for one. And a lot of people will say it, will respond that way. So I would recommend don't pitch the person, pitch it this way and let them self-nominate themselves. And many people will. Maybe they won't, right? Because there's only three outcomes if you take this message out. Either they become a referral partner, they become a client, or both, right? And any one of those three is a win for you. Because as affiliates, you get overrides. As white label partners, you're making the money. If they become a client, of course, you get compensated and they get what they want. Now, the little asterisk here doesn't necessarily affect the pitch to the prospect, but it's just explaining to you for the sake of training. You know, how does this 3,000 come about? Well, for affiliates earn 3 points, a minimum of 3,000 per referral, 3 points of $100,000 capital raise. And so if let's go back to Justice. So I go to Justice and I make this pitch and he says, yeah, I know someone. In fact, my daughter might be looking for capital. Great, Justice. Let's get you set up as an affiliate. So what does that mean? So Justice would be my sub-affiliate. Justice will make the $3,000 as promised, as stated, but then I would earn an override of 1%. I know you don't care about what I earn, but the point is the same for you, right? So whether it be Alfred or Bernard or Charles or Christopher or Dan or Jeanette or Lincoln, Paulie, Pauline, Tom, or others, we're not MLM, we're not network marketing, but our affiliate payout structure is 3 levels deep. So if you have someone that can refer others, then they're the affiliate, they're earning the 3 points, but it's not cutting you out of the deal. They're your sub-affiliate, and now you're getting an override. And so what would you rather have? Would you rather have 1% override on lots of deals from lots of people that you didn't have to put any time or effort into? Or would you rather make 3 points from your own work? Well, the truth is you don't have to choose one or the other, but 1 point of passive income is great because that's $1,000 a pop, right? And Justice is a hitter, right? So Justice will probably help 10 clients in the month of March. Well, if you're the one that brought Justice on, then 10 times 1,000 is 10,000, and that's passive income. Now, it's a little bit of a different comp model if you're a white label partner, because if you're pitching a referral fee or commission to people that refer to you and you're a white label partner, frankly, you can pay your referral sources however you would like. And I didn't get Alfred's permission, but I believe this is what Alfred does, and it works really well. As a white label partner, you can just offer them an upfront $100. And that is a lot less than costing you thousands of dollars if you wanted to. But that's up to you. If you're a white label partner, you control how you pay referral sources. If you're using the affiliate model, it's structured with 3 points to the affiliate that's writing the business, 1% override, 2 layers deep. And of course, you have our contact information. So let me shrink this down and let's see who has questions, comments, concerns on how to ask for a referral. Anyone have questions, comments, concerns on this? And again, this is a good approach to use for emails, for texts, for postings. Now, we've had separate trainings on Craigslist postings that was more elaborate, talks about driving them to your landing page. But any questions, comments, concerns on our discussion today? All right. Well, we try to keep Friday's trainings a little more brief, a little shorter. I know I'm going to be heading over to the courthouse. We're filing some litigation suits for some of our debt buyers because through our collateral support program, we help our clients who acquire those receivables liquidate those. And that means that we go through the court system. So I'll be filing 20 lawsuits here in just a few minutes. So I'm going to head over and do that. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns on how the model works, how you can make money, how we help people, don't hesitate. Please don't hesitate to reach out to us via email, phone, or text. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. We'll see you back here Monday morning. Bye-bye.